Lessons from the life of Esther, a heroine of courage and faith. The story of Esther in the Old Testament is a powerful example of courage, faith, and divine providence. As a young Jewish woman who became queen in a foreign land, Esther's life offers lessons that resonate with believers today. Her journey teaches us the importance of courage, the power of faith, and the impact of God's providence in the lives of those who trust in Him. Courage in the face of danger. Esther's courage is one of the most striking aspects of her story. When she learned of Haman's plot to destroy the Jews, she knew that approaching King Xerxes uninvited could lead to her death. Despite this risk, Esther decided to act on behalf of her people, declaring, "If I perish, I perish." Esther chapter 4 verse 16. Her bravery teaches us the importance of standing up for what is right, even when it is dangerous. Esther's example encourages us to face our challenges with courage, trusting that God will be with us, regardless of the outcome. The power of faith and fasting. Before taking action, Esther instructed Mordecai to gather all the Jews in Susa to fast for 3 days. She and her attendants also participated in this fast, seeking God's guidance and favor before she approached the king. This act of faith highlights the importance of turning to God in prayer and fasting during times of crisis. Esther knew that the battle was not hers alone, but required divine intervention. Her reliance on God's strength rather than her own teaches us the power of faith and the importance of seeking God's will in all we do. Go, gather together all the Jews who are in Susa, and fast for me. Do not eat or drink for 3 days, night or day. I and my attendants will fast as you do. Esther chapter 4 verse 16. God's providence and timing. Esther's story is a profound example of God's providence and timing. Though God's name is never mentioned in the book of Esther, His presence is evident throughout the narrative. From Esther's rise to queen to the unfolding events that saved the Jews, it is clear that God is orchestrating every detail. Mordecai's words to Esther, "And who knows but that you have come to your royal position for such a time as this." Esther chapter 4 verse 14, remind us that God places us in specific situations for a reason. Esther's life encourages us to trust in God's perfect timing and believe that He is always at work, even when we cannot see it. The importance of advocacy. Esther's role as an advocate for her people is central to her story. She did not use her influence for personal gain but to intercede on behalf of the Jews. Her willingness to speak up and plead for the lives of her people demonstrates the importance of using our voices to defend the oppressed and vulnerable. For how can I endure to see the disaster that will fall on my people? How can I endure to see the destruction of my family? Esther chapter 8 verse 6. Esther's life is a testament to the impact that faith, courage, and obedience can have on the world. Her story reminds us that God's plans are often revealed through those who trust Him, even in the face of overwhelming odds. By embracing the lessons from Esther's story, we can face our challenges with bravery, seek God's guidance, and use our influence to advocate for others.